Play the film. Slow exposure, subject 17. Oh, God. Is that what happened to these people? Alright then, good to know. Whatever the fuck they were exposed to, keep that shit far away from me. How's it going, everyone? This is Gale Hall Gaming, and welcome back to some more Fear and Hunger Termina. Now, we're going to be going back a little bit, obviously enough because we died after our last save. Specifically, I believe we're going to be... Yeah, we're here first, and then we leave. The reason why I want to do this is because we've already read all this. I kind of want to try, since we know we have a save right here, it would not be that big of a deal for us to try and fight the gentleman. Because he's literally like right over here. Or the mayor. Like I said, we've already read all of this, so... Attack. What? You shrimp! How bad is this? Because if it's too bad, then we won't bother, but I want to see like just how bad this gets. I feel like the knife arm is going to be worse. Also, we keep forgetting to equip a Bella. Oh god, the noise! The gentleman makes gurgling sounds. Yep, the knife is definitely the worst one. Oh, the fork hits twice, though. And infection. Burn the arm, and then, Abella, you just tackled the other arm. Nice crit. Okay, one arm gone. That's probably her dead. Nope, she's alive, she's alive. We are going to need to use one of those circles, though, for Sylvians. Skills. We pyromancy trick the arm. Abella. No, fuck. Okay. Skills. You don't have a wrench to toss. We just go after the arm and hope that he doesn't initiate coin flip. Okay, no coin flip. So we can rev up and go for the head. And the reason why I'm going for the head with this is because double attack should give us a better chance of hitting it. Miss. I revved up, what the fuck? Well, Abella's dead. Just keep, it's gotta work eventually, right? We're not keeping this, by the way. Like, we're not letting Abella die. This is sort of just like a scouting run. God, okay, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that. Rev up. Just attack the torso. Wonder how much HP his torso has, now I think about it. It's a lot. Okay, there we go. You absorb the suffocated soul. You find the lion brass key. Okay, well, unfortunately, Abella's dead, so like I said, we're gonna reload a save. I want to see if we can't do that a little better. Back to title. Oh, nope. We've already talked. Go away, Percolate. Yeah, cause... Yeah, I know the waiter's here. We need to just get on with it. So Abella is missing an arm, however, I do need to re-equip her. And maybe that will give us the... Oh no, she does have her wrench. Why did I think she didn't have her wrench? I mean, I don't think the rifle's really gonna do much. Let's give her back her wrench. And then... yeah, leather armor's the best for her. And then... Osa, if we optimize, we get the Betel Stone, the Behead Wizard, and the Meat Mallet. Which is better. I don't know why I wasn't using that early, because I guess it's like a 1-point difference. Yeah, okay. So anything else we can do to improve our chances? How much ammo do we have for that rifle, actually? Because it uses like 308, right? Oh no, it uses 303. We got 4 bullets. Oh, actually, hold on. There's another thing I wanted to do. No, that's crafting. Equipment, skills. Spice Forge. Pyromancy trick, and then I can do something here? What does that do me? I guess it makes it better. I mean, let's experiment a little. Actually, hold on. Let me... is there a way to, like... spices make it possible to customize a property or otherworldly skills? Can I see what those spices do? Or am I just gonna have to test? We're just gonna have to... well, I mean, we're in a perfect location to test. Let's go fight the gentleman again. Right, I'm missing a leg, so I can't sprint. We really just need to do a Sylvian... yeah, no, we're attacking him. I really just need to do, like, a Sylvian, circle. Alright, let's test this out. Pyromancy trick. Hopefully that stuns. It did not stun. I lost my arm. And she's infected. Lovely. At the very least, she didn't lose her other arm, so she should still have her wrench. One more blast of fire should take care of the other arm. Yeah. We didn't stun that arm again? Okay, we need to do something about this. Also, the red does nothing. So he can't attack at all. I mean, he can still attack using his main body, but... skills, pyromancy trick on the main body. And then... rev up, rev up, rev up. Attack main body. We fucking missed. Well, Bella's still alive. For how much longer, I don't know. There we go. Hostess party was victorious. We get the soul and Abella is still alive. We are missing an arm and a leg now, though, and we're bleeding. And then we have green herb for Abella. And then, by God, we need to find something to heal. I wonder, though, if the butler's gonna attack us now. I sincerely hope he doesn't. That is the question. Oh no, I think he got the fuck out of Dodge the second we started attacking. Yeah, no, the butler fucked off. Alright. Can't blame the man if I'm being completely honest with you. Okay. So now, the question is, where do we want to go from here? Because this lets us down into the basement. What we need to do is we need to go back into the city now. We need to find some chalk. Because once we find some chalk, we can make use of the circles. And from there we should be fine, because we can restore all of our limbs. Plus that means we won't even need a healing item anymore. Or not anymore, but like for this specific moment. We won't need a healing item. So, we have the lion brass key. We need a two-tailed lion key. Which I don't think we can get at the moment because we fucked up down in the tunnels and used one of the gas canisters on needles. Which I guess I didn't have to do, but at the same time I didn't want to worry about a sadistic fucking clown following us around. So, I feel justified. Yeah, that's right, okay, so we killed him. The easiest way back into the sewers is just following this path back to the train, and then taking the path that, God, what's her name? The reporter lady, I always forget her name. But following the path she took. Karen, that's her name. Of course she's a fucking Karen. Yeah, that'll get us back to the sewers. From there we can get back into the city. The fuck happened here? Hold on, that looks new. What happened to this building? I guess nothing. Just looked like something skewered it from the top. Okay, so I am curious though what that, like, you got the soul with you is all about. Oh yeah, we actually never went this way in the playthrough I did. It slowly creeps in. I do also remember this part, because there was... Where was it? Where was it? I found it just by, like, randomly checking around. There was, like, a stash of someone's belongings all the way back here. Yeah, 15 shillings and a bottle of beer. I found that just by, like, randomly clicking around looking for more herbs. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in this forest, though, so... I do kind of wish I could bring Wheelchair Lady with me. I don't know where a wheelchair is that I could bring to her. Because I assume that's how you recruit her. You bring her a wheelchair and she's like, oh, alright, now I can leave the train. I'll come with you guys. Another blue herb. I believe we do have Acamelia Volume 1. Yeah, we can make blue vials. Of course, it'd be more worth it to do mixed blue and red herbs. Because I believe that has a higher healing effect. Yeah, it has a very good healing effect. Going by, the old Resident Evil logic. Of course, in Resident Evil, like, spray medicine is more useful, so I guess it's not fully by that logic, but still. Let's go ahead and take care of this rifleman, too. We always leave him for later. Nope, fuck you. Hid behind the tree. Alright. First off, take care of your arms. Alright, and now we are free to just hit the body. Thank you for the mind, thank you for the loot. Search. Find gunpowders. Always worth grabbing. I do wish he had ammo with him, though. Oh, fuck, that's right, we don't have the key here, do we? Okay, hold on, in that case... Well, fuck. Yeah, no, it's gonna be too sturdy for us. Well, shit. Also, let's go ahead and we know now that the oh well, all right, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Is that what red does? What does blue do? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so the idea is like you have your base spell and then these spices, I guess you get one to apply to each, one of each to apply to spells. They each have different effects. So like red lets you cast a double, blue decreases the mind cost. What about green? What does green do? First pyromancy trick. Does that like guarantee I go first? It might actually be useful for one of the later ones, but for right now, pyromancy trick, I think I want to go with red. Get a double spell. That is very nice though. That is a very good skill. Especially if it, ooh, the way this game works, I know for a fact we can teach, or I don't know for a fact because it was weird about like picking skills I've already learned. So it might not work like this, but I'm wondering if we can get Spice Forge on every member of the party. Because if that is the case, then holy hell is that broken. Tomato, goulash, really just hoping for some chalk would be amazing, but I don't think we can find those in barrels. I think barrels only ever have like food items in them. Yeah. I think we need to find boxes in order to find any, like, chalk. Yeah, because, like, barrels only ever have food. Oh, wait, hold on. I was about to say, no, this isn't the right one. Hello there. He seems to be lost in his thoughts. Nice to see you again. This poor bastard. He's a real mixed bag of symptoms. His body seems to be going through a metamorphosis of some kind. On one hand, it looks like severe radiation burn, but parts of the body look to suffer from a frostbite, and overall he's in a state of severe hypothermia. You a doctor? Oh yeah, you are the doctor. I remember. Well, well, that sums up our situation perfectly. Thank you, man with checkered pants. The thing that sums up this entire situation perfectly is, well, fuck. I've never seen anything like it. Peculiar little bugger. There are more like him outside. Yep, the slums are filled with the sick. On a more positive note, it doesn't seem to spread via physical contact or through air. But maybe it's too early to say that would be exactly safe from it. Who were you, anyway? There were so many new faces at the train that I couldn't bother to memorize each and every single name. Pleasure. My mother called me Dan, and my father called me Daniel, so it's anyone's guess which one is the real name. This mess requires further studies. I'll have to check out the nearby slums again. You're free to join if you want. Sure, why not? Let's try to avoid confrontation out there. Things don't seem right. Whatever is causing these symptoms in their body also seems to affect their mind. I feel like I should have been through here earlier in that case. Or maybe I have been through. I think I was supposed to come through here later. Although, hello, third member of the party. Hi there. I just now realized we have a doctor now. Can you do anything for us? Analyze, Magna Medical. Okay, so analyze. Study the anatomy of your opponent to quickly find the biggest weaknesses in their physique. Diagnosis. Study fallen enemies in their anatomy to gain knowledge of them. Diagnosis also reveals what strategies might work the best when facing similar foes in the future. And then Magna Medical. A greater form of medicinal where the surgeon will sacrifice their own limbs in exchange for human life. The procedure must be performed on the spot during an encounter to work properly. Interesting. I don't know of any medical process in the world that requires the doctor cut off his own arm, but you do you, Dan. You do you. Just about stepped into another bear trap. So the reason why I came this way is because the tunnels are this way, so I'm hoping... Actually, hold on. It burns. Burns cold. What's going on here? The moon scorched this land. It scorched us too. I did notice attack her, but I don't exactly want to be a monster just yet. I know I could be, but I don't want to be. Oh yeah, we can do medical diagnosis now. Looks like the skin from the upper half of this person's torso has been peeled off and is hanging on its waist now. Muscle tissue underneath has started to seemingly harden for whatever reason. The surface feels hard and crispy. As if that wasn't enough, the guy's also clawed out his own eyes from the looks of things. This must have been an act of insanity. The body itself is weak against slashing attacks, fire, and otherworldly powers. That is definitely like, it's an interesting ability to have. Like, he can tell us weaknesses of things. Leaving already? Not quite yet. I want to see if there's like a way to get him to stay permanently with us. Because again, I feel like I should have been through here like earlier so I could have had Dan with me for like the entirety of the slums, but instead I came through here on a fucking rampage earlier. Yeah, I've already looted this place dry. See, I think we've gotten just about everything we can for you, Dan, if I'm being honest. Leaving already. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to leave Dan behind, unfortunately, because I don't know if there's anything else here for us. We might have fucked up his quest line, and if we did, I'm gonna be sad, but oh well. I'll still see if there's something I can do for these people. I'll meet up with you later, okay? Alright, good luck. Take care out there. Best thing I can do for him is wish him luck. Oh yeah, we're also starting to feel hungry, so we're gonna have to take care of that. I really just want some chalk, man. I never thought I would be in such desperate need for chalk. Okay, what do we got as far as food is concerned? We don't have much, honestly, but what little we have is going to be enough just for the time being. That should hold us over at the very least. I want to get into town before we eat any more. Because the bobbies are going to be rough, and I want to, like, at least try and find chalk. Because I'm not sure if Sylvian's blessing restores food. It could not. We'll have to see when we get there. Yeah, use a small key. It's unfortunately we have to use it there, but like I don't want to try and find out how I get the other thing now. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is an Eye of Sylvian? It boosts the recovery effect of healing items and magic. Neat. I do also kind of want to explore the sewers a little more. Tunnel 6. So the tunnels lead to ever-pressing darkness. Yeah, we can't get through there, alright. Like, I know there are neighbors down here, and I'm not sure how bad they really are now that we have, like, we have our double magic, we have a Bella to help us. I don't want to risk too much, though, because saves are a little far back. God damn it. It feels like my luck with chests this game has been fucking terrible. Alright, back this way. I wonder, can we go up here? Yes, we can. Glass vial, 6 shillings. Right, it's this part of the sewers. Okay, let's explore down here a little bit more. Some duct tape. Don't know what else is this way, though. I guess nothing. I guess this is as far as we can go down here. Yeah, because if we keep going that way, we're just going to run into a dead end. So yeah, we gotta go back up this way. Four shillings. Actually, that does bring up a good question. Did that magic guy sell chalk? Hello? Let's go tails this time. Watch this be the one heads. Fucking knew it. I knew it. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that the second I changed my strategy was when we were going to get to change around again. Alright. Back into the main part of the sewers. Pipe. Rotten meat. The unfortunate thing is, kind of by necessity, we have to check out these areas. Even though I really don't want to, because, like, there's a chance we could get chalk. Like, there is loot here that I don't want to end up leaving behind. As bad as that rat man looks. Actually, how bad is he? I guess he's scared of us. Yeah, no, that's a neighbor. Alright. I think we've overstayed our welcome. Let's just get out of here. Wait, hold on. Do we have to, like, chase this thing? I get it. Okay, we need to trap it. I pray to God that this isn't a mini-boss. But now that it's trapped, let's circle back around. Got nowhere to run, buddy. A ratkin seems to awkwardly start a fight with you. Let's double pyromancy trick it. I guess with the pyromancy trick, we can't actually aim it. Oh god, it causes infection. Oh god, it does a lot. That has a lot of infections. Okay, let's go for the head. Son of a bitch. Search, you find rotten meat. That was not worth it at all. That was not worth it at all. We are infected 7 ways to Sunday. Give me the ratkin head and let's get the fuck out of here. We can only pray that we find 2 green herbs. Which at this point might as well be a pipe dream. Light blue, paprika, shillings, meat pie. Come on, give me green herbs. We're just gonna have to loot everything we can find. Are we now allowed through here? Anyway. Loot everything we can find, avoid the bobbies. Yes, hi there, Kaiser. Remnant Elite helmet, thank you. Duct tape. Alright, we've just kind of circled around the Bobby. Let's hope that he doesn't see... Nope, he saw us. 4 shillings, mushroom stew, cloth fragment. Abella, your hunger is the least of my concerns right now. I'm trying to make sure we don't die of an infection. So, note to self, don't fight the fucking rat men. Blue vial. Yellow vial. I mean, I guess we find chalk, we could also just do the saw your limbs off thing. Although, if I do that to myself, I'd lose all 4 limbs and then we'd just be stuck. Lavender, wheat flour. Come on. Give me something, game. Yes, hi there. With fucking loud-ass sound effects. Let me just ignore you while I search more trash cans. Okay, yeah, nothing over here for us. The church doesn't have much loot in it, and if I remember correctly, we got stuck in the basement, so let's just blow on by. Carrot. Meat pie. Blue herb. Wrong color. The infection's looking... Yeah, I'm aware it's looking bad. Bottle of beer. Meat pie. Vodka. If we do end up dying to this, we're going to just, like, ignore the rat man next time, because holy hell. Moldy bread, meat pie, blue vial, 6 shillings. Shillings ain't gonna do much for a dead man. Come on! Turnip, wheat flour. Red herb. Again, wrong color. Blue herb, wrong color. Red herb, wrong color. I might just be fucked. Lucky coin. I don't feel lucky. Find the portrait of a young man in the film reel. I feel the rope tightening around my neck with each passing day. The city has always been narrow-minded and bigoted. If you didn't follow doctrine to a T, you'd be persecuted to no end. The priests don't encourage this behavior with words, but they don't have to. Centuries of inbreeding and inward looking has created an atmosphere where there is no room for a deviation, let alone criticism. The mob mentality takes over the town at regular intervals, and the gallows becomes familiar to every nonconformist. I've seen this happen time and time again, yet for some reason I've never imagined becoming the next in line to go. So here we are now. I saw the signs. I'll prepare for my leave. In the meantime, I take temporary shelter at these outskirts. The moon is awfully heightened. I hear noises echo from the heart of the city. The mob gathered around that hollow tower. The high priest will have a speech there. I fear that I lingered for too long. I should have left the city years ago already. I should have left 10 minutes ago. Alright. Well, if we're gonna go down, we may as well go down swinging. Stun the arm at least. Let me burn the body good. Raises his shield for defense. Double pyromancy trick. Your defense means nothing to fire. No, but the bayonet does. Ow. You would think the fire would be having more of an effect. Oh, he has a coin flip attack. Of course he does. And of course I fail it. Also was defeated. Oh, I love this game. I love it so much. It's fine though. Like I said, we were probably dead anyway to our infections, so that way we at least went down swinging. Although now we know that... Yep, of course the towering waiter's here. But we know now that we do get some kind of reward for dealing with the mayor. A soul. And I don't know what that's used for. I accidentally said, well, can we say shit that offends him? Yep, there we go. We just insult the hell out of him. Alright. Right, I did this before I did the... Okay, so the Spice Forge is not currently active. Let's hope for a stun, although I don't think we can actually stun, like, boss characters like this. Yeah, no. He missed, though. Fork didn't miss. It's fine as long as she's the only one who gets hit by the fork. We missed. That's the problem. Yep, because there goes my arm. And I'm infected. That's death, basically. Forgot to do my Spice Forge thing. Okay, Osa can't fucking aim. Osa, you deserve this. Osa was defeated. Yeah, like I said, you deserve it after that one. You missed like 3 times in a row. Alright, let's do the Spice Forge thing. So, skills... Spice Forge. We do Pyromancy Trick, we'll give that the red, so that I get double cast. And then now that we know that rev up isn't how we do double cast for spells, we can just, on Osa we can just use the revs to increase damage on his spells. The 2 random enemies is the only, like, part of this I don't particularly like, because sometimes we get that where he just burns both his feet. Well, Abella no longer has arms, and I'm infected. But both of his legs are cut, so... I guess that doesn't really matter to him since he's such a fucking beast. We hit the head with fire. There goes one of my arms. And now she's infected. Yeah, again, I feel like the randomness just comes back to fuck me. We're gonna reset after this one. No way I'm keeping this as our run. Yeah, because we are infected, bleeding out, and everything else besides. So now that we know that that's not really a good one... The fact that double is random is not great. If I could aim both of the doubles, that would be amazing. But the fact that I can't throws it off really bad. So what if instead... We do green for first. I don't know what that does to, like, the damage of it, but we'll have to see. Actually, no, hold on. If we're gonna do that, if we're going for more damage, the other one says greater. So let's try it like that. Again, this is just like testing ground. Greater pyromancy trick. Let's see if this does more damage. Not really, no. Just has a lower mine cost. And the knife arm didn't go down. Well, there goes one of my arms. At the very least, we're gaining mind. I kind of invited disaster on that one, but we're good. So now we rev up. We attack the torso. Rev up. Attack the arm, and then once the arm goes down, we should default to torso. Yeah, arms down. And now we greater pyromancy trick the body and go for the body. Awesome. Absorb the suffocated soul, you find the lion brass key. And now we have to deal with all the shit that he did to us. At the very least, it's nothing too major, and we can craft. We don't have blue orbs. That's right. Alright, well, regardless, we got what we needed. We have the suffocated soul. So now we can leave this place and not come back. Because fuck that. I am very curious though where the hell this other part of the key is. Because they said it was like out in the forest. And I've been to like every part of the forest and I haven't seen a single soldier. So I have to assume when they say like out in the forest, they mean down in that tunnel we found. So that's the only other place I haven't been is like the lower parts of that tunnel. And of course now we also have another mystery to solve, that film reel. I wonder... because I do remember there being a projector somewhere. I think it was in like one of the tunnels down below. I remember there being one. So maybe we get the film reel, we take it to that? Yeah, because it was like in this tunnel, right? Yeah, because past here is the like area we can get through without a Bella. Or if we start on the other side, we'd be like there. Oh, yeah, we haven't looted this chest yet, but yeah, there is a projector here. Find a bear trap. Hell yeah. Does say projector is standing here. If you had any film, you could play it here. Yeah, so we bring the film back here. Okay. It's a big ass, because that's in, like, no man's land up there in, like, Prehevil itself. But we can do it. We can do it. Well, the question is, can we find some chalk along the way? So that's my main concern right now, just finding some goddamn chalk. I want to be able to use the summoning circles. The fact that I haven't been able to yet because I just can't find a stupid stick of chalk. It hurts. Alright, like I said, we're just gonna use a small key here. It's not worth wasting resources on that, so... Pile of oil, 5 shillings. And then The two over here have supplies we can grab. Because there's a box right here. That also has a bear trap in it. And then the chest here. Which, now that we know that we're going to get a lucky coin from the other place, I want to use a coin here. You find 2 lucky coins. We used a coin, we got 2. That's what I call economics. Alright. So we're actually not in too bad of a position. I mean, I wouldn't call it fucking amazing, but it's not too bad. Bottle of beer, 3 9mm. Actually, do we have any healing items? No, we do not. We need blue herbs. Which we can get some when we get into the city itself. We found out that the barrels provide them in fucking droves. Bone saw. Blue vial, cloth fragment. You can get another blue vial. I would gladly make a light blue. Because that will, like, be a full heal. Let's go tails. Ah, heads. I know our luck couldn't last. It's alright, though. Okay, we're not dealing with the rat man this time. We are just leaving the sewers. Because we need to find loot. Chalk! We found a piece of chalk. Okay, perfect. Now we just need to find a ritual circle. That's gonna be the complicated part, isn't it? I mean, we can always leave and come back. Another piece of chalk, moldy bread, wheat flour. Okay. Let's go this way, avoid the bobbies. We don't want to fight right now. Grab this chest up here while we watch the Kaiser go on. Nope, nothing. Yes, hi, Bobby. 6 shillings, purifying talisman. 5 shillings. Like I said, I kind of want to explore the lakefront, but this guy's being a right pain in the ass. There we go. Alright, let's check out what's over here. Now we don't have the clown to worry about. 2 shillings. 3 matches. And the growing suspicion that the game is not going to be kind and give us any sort of healing. God, I switched to tails and all of a sudden everything's heads. I feel like the game's fucking with me at this point, right? Meat pie. Meat pie. Should I just alternate heads, tails? Really throw it a curveball? That sound scares me every time. Red herb, glass vial. There's nothing over that way other than another Bobby to fight. And I want to know how we actually get down into the church. Golden and Chanterelle. Because I can only assume that that's not the way we're actually supposed to go. Because the second we do, we get stuck. Alright, given the fact that also, I should say, we found several bear traps, I have a plan for dealing with this guy down here. And given the fact that I said that, you can probably guess what the plan is already. It involves a bear trap and his femurs. Meat pie, turnip, bone saw, red herb. Which, if we are going to do this, let's at least heal as much as we can. Alright. We get up right behind him. Inventory. Items. Bear trap. Gotcha, bitch! An elite trooper marches toward you in total silence. Yep, his head is vulnerable. Go for the head! Gotcha, bitch! Haha! Find a rifle and 303 ammo. Hell yeah! Give me your fucking head. All right, now we got the film reel too, so we gotta go back that way anyway. Yeah, I've already read all of this. We can take the young man's photo though. I don't know what this does for us though. Search him. Let's find some tobacco. Oh, this is some more free heads. Thank you. The bone saw cracked. Saw off his head. Okay, so the bone saws have a durability, so there is a use to having multiple of them. Alright, nothing on that one. But there is one more head we can take. Dried meat, thank you, sir. And saw. And there we go. A blue herb and another blue herb. Thank you. I appreciate that one. I certainly appreciate that one, actually, because that is a lot of healing. Don't think we can go that way. Is there anything else on this, like, waterfront? No, it doesn't look like. We already kind of checked up here. There's some items up here, but there's nothing else. Small key, very useful. Some matches, some rotten meat, dried meat, and tomato. Now, let's figure out what this reel is for. I mean, we know what it's for, but let's figure out, like, what significance it plays. All the way back through the streets. Could go into the church, but like I said, I don't want to go in there just yet. I don't think that's where we're supposed to go right now. And I almost feel like the game wants us to save again now that we have the soul, because I'm starting to think that might be like one of the paths. Because I remember, like, that was another thing in the first game where it was like soul of the blank for each individual character's skill tree. So I'm wondering if that's what it's referring to. And like I need to use the hexen again. Well, regardless, not gonna find out running around here. Back down through the sewers. Fucking love being down here. Right, not this way, the other way. But no, it is that way. What the fuck am I talking about? Bella's starting to feel hungry. I figured we were getting around that point. I still don't know what that thing across the way is, but we're not gonna find out. Alright, this way, and then there should be a door, and that leads me back up into the bunker. This will also give me a good opportunity to use the chalk, because there's a ton of ritual circles up here near the start of the game. So we can use one of those to get some healing. Then there was another thing one of my friends suggested on one of the runs that I unfortunately saved over, was to draw the symbol for rare in the woodcutter's cabin. Alright, insert film reel. Play the film. Slow exposure, subject 17. Oh, God. Is that what happened to these people? Alright then, good to know. Whatever the fuck they were exposed to, keep that shit far away from me. Wait. Is that what happened to Henryk? Was that film Henryk? Or is Henryk somewhere else in the game and he's just like... bleh? Because he was like saying he was hearing like noises while he was just like walking around in the manor. It's like hearing a bell, I think was the exact word he used. So there might be something there. I don't know. Take everything I say with a grain of salt because I have no fucking clue with this game. Could grab Dan again, but at the same time he's not going to stay with us for long. We're not heading into the slums. Right, we basically cleaned out the wharf of the town, or like the lakeside. So now I think the only path we have to go is the same path we took last time. Which I kind of want to save before I go on that. I kind of want to save and like use the hexen again because I want to figure out if my idea with the souls was correct. I'll save. You know what I'll do? We have chalk now, and we have. God, I forgot about you. I always forget about this one. Or I don't always forget about him, but he just surprised me this time. Also, goddamn, Abella, your mind is nearly gone. We need to equip you with this trinket for just a little bit. Get into some fights, give you some mind back. Let's get into a fight with one of the bobbies, get you your mind back. Those fights are basically infinite. Alright, like I said, swap some things around. And then whip with Ring of Stillblood. Just come to think of it, if I equip and unequip the Ring of Stillblood, does that mean I don't... Oh wait, no, we already established this. It just means you don't take damage from bleeding. Also, we're gonna need to remember to loot and saw off that guy's head. It's a step I always forget. Alright, get some more blue herbs so we can craft some more shit. Coming at this from the opposite angle so we can go up here. It's like through... No, it's like through these trees. It's like a really weird path you have to take. It's like almost diagonal. We're not really diagonal, we're just like stair step. Alright, but anyway, we've gotten what we needed. We know more than we did, though that still doesn't say a lot. So, what I'm gonna do now is we're going to run over to the summoning circle to the left. That's like in that building where the people died. We're gonna run over there real quick. Gonna use that summoning circle to summon Sylvan. Or Sylvian. Restore all of our limbs. Then we're gonna use the summoning circle in the train. Summon the God of Fear and Hunger and save. And then we're gonna do what my buddy suggested, which is... Yeah, draw the sigil. this one was Sylvian. Your affinity with the Sylvian has increased. You feel rejuvenated and whole again. All my limbs, all my health. Thank you very much, Sylvian. Alright, and now let's go down and do the God of Fear and Hunger inside the train to get a free save without advancing time. And then after that, we will go to the woodcutter's cabin. Alright, sigil. Do I not have the god? Hold on, I think I have her. Did I not read it? No, fuck, I don't have it. Oh, shit. Alright then. Well, that sucks, but at the same time, doesn't really change much. Just means that after we do whatever we're doing in the woodcutter's place, we just gotta save by resting. And then that means I can use the hexen as I plan to anyway. Also gotta get our hands on a skin Bible for God of Fear and Hunger then, too. I thought I had one in this run already. I have every god but her. By the way, I do know, by the way, like I said, I've been playing Fear and Hunger 1 in my free time. I know the backstory of the God of Fear and Hunger. I'm not gonna spoil it for people, but I do know that it is a she. As far as, like, deities can be considered to have gender. I don't actually know how that works for deities when I think about it. Also, it is going to hurt me a little bit because I learned that using this ritual circle for Venushka gives you the pinecone pig, which is very nice. And it sucks that I'm going to have to use the circle for something else, but at the same time, I'm very curious what he was going on about. So, I think this one is a... Yeah, because it's Grogoroth, Sylvian, Almer, and Venushka, so this one is rare. Your affinity with the rare has increased. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I recognize this place. Why the fuck did I come back here? Oh no. How bad is it? Oh, hello there. Another one heeds my call. Just remember that you came to me, not the vice versa. Tell me, oh naive one, do you believe in the pitch black darkness? I live in and for darkness. Truly, the true darkness is a rare gift. The saying goes, there is no light without it casting a shadow. Good on one hand, and evil on the other. Good can come from bad places just as bad can come from the good. A constant struggle, a game even. That is how it was meant to be, that is how it was. A man listened to his spirit, and you could tarnish that spirit so easily. But it wasn't to last. Then people started to worship a new god, the god called the Science. Suddenly, everything needed to be calculated before putting into consideration. There's no good or evil behind the scope. Maybe my time has come to lend a sword once again. I will aid you in your quest. See you soon. Alright then. Cool. Nice to meet you, sir. Okay, we're back in the real world. Where is Man in Black? Is he down here? Is on Ritual Circle? No. Oh, actually, it might be the lady. Check the paper. The note has been ruined with blood. I'll reunite with my lover on the other side. Okay, yeah, we've already read that part. I remember now. So where the fuck is this man in black? Bella is weak from hunger. Yeah, I remember now. We're getting hungry. Food, meat pie, we got plenty of those. Alright. No more complaining. Oh, hello, Mr. Goat. The lone goat came to greet you. The goat seems to be following your every move attentively. Sure. The goat is shaking its horns in agreement. The goat joins your party. We have a goat. What is teratophobia again? Hang on. Also, why does the goat have teratophobia? Why do we know that? And why is it photorealistic? Okay. Teratophobia. The irrational fear of giving birth to a deformed child, or more broadly, a fear of monsters or physical deformities. Alright then. The only reason I was curious is because it says, like, his phobia is active. So, sure, buddy. What's your name? Black Calev. Are you the guy in black? Alright then. I'm not gonna fucking question it. We have a goat. Ladies and gentlemen, we have le goat. Also, I just realized my mouse cursor has been on the screen this entire time. Alright. I think, though, this is a good point to save. I could be wrong, but we're gonna save real quick. Just by, like, resting on the train. Because I feel like, I remember there being a place where it said we could rest. So we'll sleep there, we'll advance time a little bit, and then we'll have two different saves to go between. If we realize we fucked up when we shouldn't have advanced time yet, we can go back to the save where we killed, like, right before we killed the mayor, and just do that fight until we're satisfied with the result. Hell, now that we know that this is here, we might even be able to get Caleb to join us on it. Although we still need the chalk piece to do that, so maybe not. Regardless, though. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it was this bench. See, here looks wide enough for you to take a rest. Rest for a bit. Back here. Oh, what the fuck happened to Henryk? When did he die? The tower. Head to the tower. The one under the pale hue of the moon god. How may I best aid you in your quest? Show me the hexen. Okay, so we are getting affinity now. We have rare, so we have reveal aura, and then we have Sylvian for pheromones. I want to get that up a little more, though. And then the other thing I wanted to check... Yeah, we do have another path here. Slow metabolism. So we'll learn that. And then melee proficiency. We'll give that one to a Bella. Okay. And then we have Master Chef at the top. Yeah, okay, so these it is like a situation of we need the person's soul to unlock their tree. So that... Oh, I know what happened to Henryk. Because I just now realized these are the doctor's skills, Dan. These would have been Henryk's soul, Henryk's abilities. Where did we get the soul that unlocked this path again? I seem to remember killing the mayor for it. So is the mayor Henryk? Did the mayor eat Henryk? What's going on there? Also, I'm very curious what those two are. Bury the trauma On guard, order charge. What the fuck is, why is that a skill? I'm pretty sure you don't need to learn how to do that. Engrave. Okay, so this one is oh god, what was her name? Marina, the person I played as originally. Marksmanship. That one's like a gunslinger. This is Abella's. We can learn Abella's shit? Why can't Abella learn her own shit? Huh. Persuade, lockpicking, escape plan, and diplomacy. Warcry, bloodlust, devour, and cease. This is like the berserker tree. And then we have like God of Fear and Hunger over here. Rot, mastery over vermin, flesh, puppetry. Then we got Bloodsword, inverse crown of thorns. That's a fucking baller ass ability name. Mind capacity plus 25, mind read, and golden gates. There's some interesting abilities in here. Heart flower, greater photosynthesis, magic attack plus 1. Can get a lot of magic attack out of that. Brain flower, roots that reap, photosynthesis, combustion, spontaneous combustion. So if Pyromancy Trick is the tier 1 here, I almost kind of don't want to use Venushka's circle. So what about Grogoroth? What does he give us? Necromancy is the first ability on that one, huh? And hurting. Black smog, blood golem, scorched earth. Black orb. Okay. So this seems like the botany knowledge tree. Steal, intimidate, killing intent, explosives. There's a lot of skills in this game. Holy shit. Bare-fisted. Someone here is a boxer, and I don't know who it is, but that's kind of cool. The fact that he, like, the horrors of the universe are presenting themselves. You're like, all right, square up. This is cool, though. I like this. It's a lot more, like, in-depth than the first game. I like it. I do want to know what these seals are, though. Or is that like just like background decoration? Alright, well, regardless though, I think this is going to be where I end today's episode after, of course, I save. I'm going to save here. We're also going to talk to Percolate real quick. There are 12 souls left, and so the 14 are no more. Splendid. It is only the first day of the festival for you. Could we actually have one with potential on our hands? Head to the tower. Let the blood spill. As 14 is reduced to 1, so opens the gates to the court of rare. Alright, like I said, we've saved, we're good. I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you guys all so much for watching this episode of Fear and Hunger Termina. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Go check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of content on various Dark RPG games like Darkest Dungeon 1 and 2, as well as Fear and Hunger 1 I played through fully blind. We only got ending D in the recording. However, I've been playing it more in my free time. I've gotten ending A, I believe was one of the ones I got. I've been working on getting ending S. If you're interested in seeing that as well, I may record the ending S try for Enki, because that's the one I've been trying for. Hard as fuck, because you have to play on the hardest difficulty, meaning that you can't get any allies. But yeah, it's just been a little tough. But beyond that though, thank you guys all so much for watching this one. Have a good day, everyone.